The whole world is in a bind this week with the release of DeepSeek's AI language model. As a result, U.S. corporate stock prices collapsed, with many questioning U.S. tech superiority. China's AI development is challenging Western narratives about the cost and scale of innovation, especially as Western tech firms have been calling for billions in investment to develop this new technology. DeepSeek's AI model achieved high-quality reasoning capabilities at a fraction of a budget that also used inferior microchips, working around U.S. export controls. DeepSeek, much like many of China's other firms, prioritized research and development over immediate commercial returns, and this is paying off. The US now has an even bigger problem. The Australian Strategic Policy Institute concluded in 2024 that China's lead continues to grow in innovation and is currently leading in 57 of 64 critical technologies of the future. This announcement about AI is just the tip of the iceberg, and China has taken a lead in many of the technologies of the future. This breakthrough by China cut short Donald Trump's honeymoon period, and he needs to now do some real work, which is stop the decline of America and stop the ascent of China. Hayat Tahrir al-Sham leader Ahmad al-Shara was appointed provisional president of the country, bringing to an end the systems, institutions, and structures that had long dominated the country. For the last 50 years, the constitution and legislature functioned as extensions of the al-Assad family. Now the constitution has been abolished, al-Assad ousted, and the Ba'ath Party outlawed, dissolving the systems and institutions of the al-Assad era. Al-Shara will now oversee the appointment of a provisional legislature to begin moving toward elections and writing a new constitution. With political parties outlawed during the al-Assad era, al-Shara and his HTS faction are relying on armed groups to fill the political vacuum. The legislature appears to be dominated by the al-Shara-influenced factions that surged out of Idlib in the December 2024 blitz that overthrew al-Assad. It is unclear how much influence the Dara Military Council and the Kurds, based in the northeast of the country, will have. The balance of power in Syria is spread across various factions, with al-Shara really just one warlord amongst many. The lack of Islam in many announcements would suggest al-Shara is looking to maintain the support of the global powers. Whilst it took 13 years to overthrow al-Assad, the real work starts now, and for the moment the armed groups do not appear to be revolutionary in their approach and seem to be more interested in maintaining international support. The CIA has concluded that COVID-19 probably began as a leak from a laboratory in China in a new assessment of the origins of the pandemic that killed millions of people. The U.S. intelligence agency said it concluded with low confidence that the COVID-19 virus had leaked from the Wuhan research facility, in a shift of its previous position that there was insufficient information to reach a conclusion. The lab leak theory was considered a conspiracy when COVID first emerged in 2020 and led to the deaths of 7 million people and immense economic and financial hardship. Government and mainstream media promoted the zoonosis theory that an animal from a wet market in Wuhan transferred the disease to a human. But 5 years on, person zero has never been confirmed, and many opinions and views that were considered conspiratorial have proven to be more accurate than the opinions promoted by official sources. The CIA confirmed it continues to assess that both research-related and natural origin scenarios of the COVID-19 pandemic remain plausible. But currently, the CIA assesses, although with low confidence, that a research-related origin of the COVID-19 pandemic is more likely than a natural origin based on the available body of reporting. This means the U.S. Premier Intelligence Agency believes COVID-19 was developed in a lab, and due to a number of reasons it leaked out from there and caused the COVID-19.